Guys, I understand my channel is all over the place. If you like this video, just know that my channel is about whatever and not just games. This just gives me an excuse to play the games that I want in the little time that I have. And I also like sharing things that I do, so I just keep doing random content. Sorry if you're disappointed, but again, it's what I like doing and I'm having fun. So I'll be happy enough if you enjoy at least one video. And for my fellow Americans, happy 4th of July! I hope you have a great day. Now, moving on to the game, let's play Stanley Parable. So guys, I don't know much about this game. I have seen some clips, but that's it. I'm coming blind to see what it is about. I know some crazy things happen, so that's why I was interested in doing this game, because I know there were like things that didn't make sense and you were just have to work around that. But that's it. That's all I know. That's all I know. And this is kind of cool because you move the mouse on top of the screen and then it appears also in the little computer here. So that's a hint of how this game is gonna play. So let's begin. The end is never the end. So are we
This
going
is
to
the
keep...
story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, wait, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk. Tell
We're
him
pushing
what
buttons.
buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
That's a very
This
easy
is
job.
what
I want the
employee
job.
427 did every day of every month of every year. And
Yeah.
although others might have considered it soul-winding, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. As
That's
though
me.
he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'll be happy to. Just give
And
me
then
that
one
job.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What happened?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
What happened?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
Isolation.
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up
That's
from
me,
his
right?
desk and stepped out of his office.
No, I'm not gonna stand out of the office. First, let's... Can I do something? Okay, so I can... Can I hide? No. No, 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 I'm not going out there yet. Oh, come on. No? Okay, so I cannot do anything, so I can just walk. I cannot jump, but I can squattle? Okay, so let's go to the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So today is not a work day, and that is why we are here alone.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I know, there's no one here. But you know, if the office were to be closed, we wouldn't be able to go in. Oh, hey! I wanted to check. I cannot do anything there. This is so bright. You know, I want to... Again. Access. I hate Monday. Do you know what? I don't hate Monday. I actually liked Monday. I like the beginning of the week. I know the week starts in Sundays, but I like Mondays. Anyway.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I don't want to enter the door on the left? Should I follow the instructions or should I just do whatever I want? Nothing here. You know what? Let's do whatever.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Why not? Let's admire. I wish to have a job like that. I just have to push buttons and that's it. Why not?
Yes,
Oh, well.
truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. That's okay. Okay, the clock moves? Yeah, the clock moves.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room
leave me
so
alone.
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It's worth it. Shut up.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
The first open door on the left. That looks sketchy. No thanks. Oh! Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. I'm not lying.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I will be fired for not following directions. No, I won't. I'm good at following directions. Can you close? Will you close? No. There you close. So, if I fall, can I fall? That's the first thing. Yes, I can.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I'm very powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna just run to that place again and take
All
the
of his
platform.
co-workers were...
Okay, so we're back here, and we're gonna take the platform this time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone... What? Really?
What?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
No.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Oh.
Give me a chance.
How? What do you want? No, you know what? I'm not gonna follow your directions. I'm all alone in this place. This could be like a parable universe, and you're talking to me from where? No, I'm following my own steps. Why is there so many
Now listen carefully,
doors?
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. I'm not gonna do it.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Please, but now.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
No, you won't stop.
You see?
What?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you
You're
what,
just so
let me
angry.
take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Should I follow what he's taking me, or can I? Oh, it's maybe the other door didn't take me here, or maybe it did.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Is this an actual update that the game had? And so I'm just playing on that. Can I move to another section? No. Oh, feedback area. Okay.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide late leaderboard? Is that music? Ah no, those are people. Doors opened. But what are we supposed to do? Okay, so let's go back here. Oh, we go back to the
Now,
sim room.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
What
You
am I
wouldn't
doing?
mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
He's annoyed by me. That's why he's making me doing
In
this.
game,
What?
the baby crawls left towards danger. You
No.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
No,
It's
poor
a very
baby.
meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Oh, he's
Be
actually
sure to keep
annoyed.
notes on your experience.
Can I let him die? I don't want to let him die. He's Jack Jack. Okay, so if he's Jack Jack, he can get the fire, right? He can get the
You
fire.
heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite
No.
me?
No.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
He was going to
I'm out.
survive.
I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
There's
Just
a door
ease the
there.
pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
There's someone there. There's something there. Ah, but I cannot see
This
anything.
seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, there was like a room there. Oh,
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
where
At
am I?
last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll
Move
say
from
this.
here.
I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Does he have there?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
He's building a house like in front of me. And by the way, do they have the right to do
Let's see,
this
what
in the
does it
game?
need? Yes, of course. And just to
Isn't
finish
this
it all
designs?
off, yes,
Uh,
it's
taken?
complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
The house is
But you've
dumb.
only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I mean, you have 3 blocks of dirt. Is that a house I'm going to enter and there is going to be a bigger house inside?
Isn't it grand? Isn't it
No.
perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Diamond?
Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
What? What? Am I mining now? Come on. What is this? We even have the music. Do they have the right to the music and the art? I'm guessing that they got it. I don't know. I'm going to be blown up by a creeper, right? Oh, the music is not quite the same music.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Am I going to get like... I mean, at least I can see everything, unlike Minecraft, usually at this rate, you wouldn't see anything.
No. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Yeah.
Okay, new game.
Oh! There was a creeper there. I did want to see it. I wanted to see it. Now, what game I will play? Oh, I love this game.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You trapped in a
Portal.
glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh. By the way, is this game part of the same company, like the game I'm playing right now in Portal? I don't think it is.
Oh. It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
What am I playing?
Jeez.
Portal! What?
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more
Oh.
of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
Huh? Will I die? No, I didn't die. What? Was that supposed to, like, did something out of the ordinary? Was he going to take me to another game? Or was this the actual choice? And now I'm curious. Now I want to just do it again so I can know if he was going to take me to another game. No, the question is, which way? I have too many doors. Oh, something is broken there. Hey, I do have so many doors. Can you give me, like, some hints? That's broken. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, I fell. I fell. Where did... Am I... Okay, so there is a door there. I need to go this way. There is another door there. Come on. There is another one here. What is happening? What is happening? Is it going to close? Oh, these are the, like, choices? No? There's light there. Okay. Finally, some light. Oh, that's my room. No? I think it was my room. Enter? I can barely see. No. Is someone monitoring me? Okay, so that's not the right way. I guess it doesn't matter.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll
What's the
understand
cost?
soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
You'll be back
The
for
end will
what?
be here soon. Very soon.
The end of what?
I can wait.
You can wait. Wait for what? But I cannot move. Oh, there it goes. This gay. Oh, I started again. No. I think I'm gonna follow the instructions this time. By the way, to create this game, they must have been very out there. They smoked something creating this game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, what could it
Stanley
mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is that this time I'm gonna just do what he tells me,
When Stanley came to a set of two
and then
open
next
doors,
time I'm just going
he
to
entered
do
the door on his left.
something else about the games. This is the room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Room closet. Let's keep going.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I go downstairs and something else happens? This a button? No.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it
crazy.
made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh, we're
For
back.
example, why
the
couldn't he
guard?
see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, that's
Why
true.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Where's the
He
card?
wasn't
here
going
it
to lose
is.
his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Ooh, what
Then
play?
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
I think I'm on
How was he
Evibos.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
It's making it so
And
confusing.
while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
Why are you
surely,
screaming?
if
Why
he
you're
could
so
just-
angry?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently,
By the way,
and
I
he
just
invited
like
himself to wake up.
no.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
I'm going to wake up
I'm
in my
through with this
office.
dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Yes.
Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Boring.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yes, I'm okay. Oh, I'm still in the same place. So I did.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Oh!
someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
What happened?
just someone
What
tell
happened?
me I am
Everything
real.
is getting
I
red.
must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Hello?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Now I'm a different person?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh no.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
We
she
do?
thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this. So
She's
it
thinking
was
all of
only
that
a
was seeing a
moment that
corpse?
She stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? That's heartless. Okay, we're starting again. So, this time, yes, I'm gonna do it this time. And this time I'm gonna follow all the instructions. I'm not gonna diverse. And then,
Someone
well,
was following Stanley. He
Where?
was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
also, wait, what? He's saying something different this time. Okay. We already
Coming to a
know this.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is it so windy? Whoa! That's nice, but why do you have an office so nicely decorated in this building? Executive bathroom. Wait. Is that a double door? Whoa. You know what? I want to have a room like that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Ooh, so many books.
Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, but I know it. Because you just told me, so... Hey, 286.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Fine. It's going to close? What is that sound? Okay, I'm afraid now. I can only go down. Why is there such a big gap? Let's go. No thanks! I'm afraid of how do you call elevators? I'm afraid of elevators. I don't rate any of them. If I can just walk through the stairs, I would do it, even if that costs my legs.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I guess I cannot use the elevator again.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Or I can escape. I know I said I'm gonna follow the instructions,
passageway had
but
the
no.
word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No, I'm not going to. I don't trust this guy.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I don't trust you, guy.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Yes.
willingly confront his death.
No, it's not my death. Is it? Is it my death? Is it? No, no! Ooh. See, it wasn't my death. No!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Please don't. I just wanted to know.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No, but I'm not. Dead. Dead.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Nothing, I guess. Ooh! What's this
When every
place?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
Can I walk
death
in it?
becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Die? Nature paintings. So this is the... Of course, and this is the choice of the two doors. After that, there's nothing else. This is so strange.
Can you
Oh,
see? Can you see how much they need one another?
I can't see anything.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
No, I cannot see anything anyways.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program
What?
before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Oh. Here's a question. If I, at that moment, choose to quit the game, the actual game, would that mean that I did something extra? I think I'm gonna do that off screen, just to see. Yeah, I think I died because it didn't let me do anything. Let's follow the
Even
instructions
now,
again.
Stanley's office was a distant memory.
Okay. Again, following the instructions this time.
Stanley walked
For
straight ahead
the...
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this
Oh.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I have. I just want to escape. If I follow all the instructions, will I be able to escape? Because until now, I have been doing everything else but what he's saying, so...
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh, fire!
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So, it sounds like a monster. Oh, I see cameras. Oh, another one is fire there. Pirate?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
He's
Was it
someone
even
who's
possible?
control.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
But I'm in your control. I cannot do anything aside from what you tell me. So, how is it that any
But here was the
difference?
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Will I? Can I go up there? Facility power, okay. 4. Oh, there's another bottom there. Okay, let's go to the room, special room. And after that, I'm going to push the buttons. 4, 5. Is there another one? Yes, there's another one there. There. And there.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh. Off? I'm somewhere. I can walk.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No. Oh!
Yes.
What?
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Is this
Freedom
opening a
was
door?
mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or
Them.
even power that he had been seeking.
I'm just going to escape by myself.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
It looks like a
Stanley
screen.
stepped
Oh,
through
no,
the
it's
open
not.
door.
Come on, let me in.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Oh, that's nice.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
It is.
And Stanley was happy.
I'm happy. That was a good scenery. But am I going to start again? So I bet the game by just following the instructions. But that's not the point. Let's go again.
Machinery would... Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I
After
did.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Oh.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine
Ready?
can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators
There
are
was
set to
numbers
explode,
on the
eliminating the entire complex. How long until
So-
detonation then?
30.
Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the
Oh, that
star.
was it.
It's your story now.
1, 4,
Shape
2.
it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had
0,
in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes
0, 5,
off. But what precious
1.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's that?
Yellow.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace
Hello.
before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
3.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
But I just pressed 3.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
What?
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Okay, put me extra time, but I need to know what is happening.
Time doesn't
What?
grow on trees. Oh dear me.
What is the number 1?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Fade in.
Why is it
Until the
so
moment I say,
chunky?
happily ever up.
Oh my. It's just floating on my... It just exploded. Okay, is there an actual answer? Or am I dumb?
The moment I say, happily ever up. Happily ever up.
Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find the code. Okay, so I did a quick search and I didn't find anything that room did something. So that room is all for that ending where you are going out.
Stanley,
What other endings can I find? Because I feel I have done everything.
To a set of 2.
Oh, that's right. I never came to this place.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ah, that's another ending. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Where am I going?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Where?
From
What, my
here,
friend?
it's, left.
There's no other option? No other... Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My
What?
mistake.
Why are you doing that to me?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
This one?
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
What is this?
Now,
What are you
let's
doing?
see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That's not even an option. Are you going to pass over me? No. Right? Wait, what?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I thought I was going to get something cool.
When Stanley... Wait,
what?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know
Give
for
me
sure that
the
it's here somewhere.
direction.
Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Is that a bug that I cannot walk through it? Is that a bug? Okay. Oh. What's happening? What's this? Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, I guess.
Okay,
Oh, there's no even
it's
doors
worse.
now.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, that's a spill. I didn't realize that one before. Now what?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
We're going in circles. In circles. We're going in
No,
circles.
wait,
What?
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You don't even know what is happening. Help me. Now we don't even have a. This is how dirty. Clean your rooms.
Now this...
What is this place?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Where are
I
we?
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I will what?
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so
Oh,
good job.
It was that one?
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
No. Oh, I like that place. I wanted to keep going. Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But that's not that's not the direction we're supposed to go. Ah, that person is playing cards. That person's still working. This is not supposed to be the direction, my guy.
See? The line knows where the story is. It's
No.
over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
No, I don't know
my
what you're talking
experience
about.
of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office. Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
What?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No. That's too loud. That's too loud. Stop. That's too loud. Stop. 9:08. That's a him. Wait, what? 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 Okay, let's go this way. Oh, we're back. Okay.
Cut the music. Go back
Yes,
and
thank
look
you.
at that fern. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Yeah, we came back to another
Line,
door.
you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, we're going the wrong direction, but again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, come on. Okay, so this time the line is going. This hope is going
You know
there.
what, Stanley? I
What?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This door. This looks like a back room. Okay, let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and
It's
Stanley
empty.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
I want a
I'm ready for it.
giant apple. No, a giant mango. Please, give me some. Come on.
Oh, no,
Oh,
not you
it's
again.
broken.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah, but we are still following it. It went off. Hey,
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. Come, Stanley. Our destiny.
are you going to give me the
awaits.
choice? Oh, it's not going to even give me the choice. Okay. Oh, that's better. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
And now you're in my place.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
I don't want to
I
do
don't want to
8
be trapped
restarts.
like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
What do we do?
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
No!
Well, in the meantime...
What? Oh, it was forcibly restarted? Now he doesn't remember?
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Yeah,
could it mean?
no, he doesn't
Stanley
remember.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. I think perhaps we've gotten off on
So
the
I
wrong
went this
foot
way the last
here.
time. I
I'm
can
not
go
your
that
enemy,
way.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
No, you're the one who
Stop
forgot
trying
it.
to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Waiting? That's too dark. Oh my god, okay. Woo!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach.
I answered the call. Four to
Oh,
seven.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just
Gonna
pulling
move.
the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ooh! What's that?
Gotcha. Oh,
No,
come
let me move.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They
Yeah,
want
I
to commit
thought
their
about
life
it.
to you.
No.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Don't be like that. Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee. Press O on your keyboard. Oh, 0.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined
it's
that one day,
changing.
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished. Make him look at himself.
You don't give me any options.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
That makes
I'll
sense.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Can you
And
say hi?
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. So we restart? Yeah. That was really fun. What, what do they drink to make this game? I have no idea. That was really cool. That was fun. And I enjoyed playing that game. I may bring... Oh, that's broken. I'm gonna leave it in another place. So I may bring another of this type of game in the future because I really enjoy them. It's not knowing what the hell is happening and then trying to figure out different endings. I think I only got 1 or 2 endings. I don't know. So that's it. Hope you have a great 4th of July. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.